Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Matt or Sith today, and I'm going to be bringing you a new kind of gameplay commentary. I'm going to be talking today about getting onto good orgs and making it in the community and whatnot. I apologize if the gameplay is skippy. I'm trying to use OBS, and it doesn't exactly work that well with my computer, but hopefully you guys don't mind it too much. So basically, all you need to really worry about is looking professional. Like, look like you're kind of, when you approach the subject of getting onto an org or a team, kind of always be professional, always be thinking about how the org owner is going to perceive you and how they're going to take what you're saying. So you want to always have proper grammar, you want to always spell everything right, you want to look like you care about being on the org. Because if you don't really look like you care, then the org just kind of overlook you, because there's probably a lot of people that are trying to get under the org, and in this day and age in Call of Duty, there's a lot more organizations than there are players. So you're really going to want to stick out as a really mature professional player, as well as a good player, because skill isn't always 100% what they're looking for. A lot of times they're looking for a team that can, you know, look professional on Twitter, that can act professional, that can, you know, perform well at events, conduct themselves well at events, conduct themselves like, you know, the org wants to be recognized. Because when you go to events under an org, what you have to realize is the only way that org is getting, you know, known and recognized is by how you're representing them. And if you're somebody that's, you know, constantly talking trash and stuff, and org doesn't want that kind of, you know, reputation because of the way you handle yourself. So a lot of times the number one way to get into an org is through DM. Now, this can be a big mistake with some people, because a lot of people just go right and ask for funding. That's not what you want to do. If you go right out and ask for funding, you're going to look like all you're caring about is the money. What you want to talk to them about is say, like, my team is a team of 4, we have experience on LAN, all of us have experience on LAN and Pro Points, and we're looking for a home, we're looking for a place to call home as far as an organization, and we want to represent your org to the best of our ability. If you go right out and say, what are you guys offering as far as funding, they're just going to think that you guys are money hungry and that you don't really, you know, you don't really care about the org or making the org improve, because an organization is a two-way street as far as the players and the organization itself. The organization is getting, you know, their name out there by you playing for them. The more you tweet out about the org, the more you represent the org, the bigger that they're going to become and the more money that they can make in the long run. And then the org helps you by, you know, providing some funding if they can, you know, shouting you out, helping your streams get noticed, because the org probably has more followers than you do, for most people in the community at least. And my shot is off right here. Anyway, so yeah, just conduct yourself like, you know, talk to the organization like you talk to somebody you're going to a job interview with. You wouldn't go to the job interview and say, how much are you guys gonna pay me? Because that's not polite. You know, it's not about the money to the organization. It's about you know, making their organization grow and representing them well. So you can't go in there with improper grammar, looking like a complete slob, saying, well, how much money are you guys going to give me for events, when you really have no way to back it up. Another thing that I wanted to touch on while we were on the topic of getting into orgs is earning what you get, earning your funding, earning everything. If you say we're willing to earn what we're getting, that's something that orgs love to see. They love to see that, you know, we're going to earn what we get. We're not going to just ask you for funding for no reason. We're going to earn everything that we get. So that's another important thing to think about. Just try to almost sweet talk the org at times. And really, if you look like somebody that cares about what you're doing, you're going to have a much greater chance of, you know, getting funding or getting things that you want under the org. But if you just present yourself as somebody that really only is in it for the money and isn't really going to respect the org in any way, then you really shouldn't even bother trying, because unless you're getting onto an org that isn't really professional or hasn't really gotten their bearings about them yet, and nobody really knows about them, they're going to see other people that are acting professionally the way I'm talking about, and they're going to completely ignore you. They're not even going to reply to your DMs, because when they see somebody that just cares about money, you know, they're just gonna say, oh, you know, why would I care about this person who only cares about money? What are they gonna bring the organization to me? How are they gonna help me? And if they don't think that you're gonna be helping them, because again, it's a two-way street, then what's the point of them even bringing you on? What's the point of them wasting their time with you? So those are just a couple of things to think about when when you're DMing an organization. And then once you're on the organization, represent them like you say you're going to represent them. Don't go back on, don't say all these nice things just to get on the org and then completely blow them off like they don't matter. Follow through, do everything that I just said. Act professionally, conduct yourself well at LAN events. Don't scream and yell at LAN events. I know a lot of times it's fun at your first event to just scream and yell at everybody, but it kind of makes you look like it just makes you look like a jerk, and nobody really wants to associate themselves with somebody that handles stuff like that. So just basically act the way you want people to view you in the community. If people are viewing you as somebody that wants to go far, you're going to get a lot more opportunities, and it's going to be a lot less difficult for you to do a lot of the things that people find hard, like getting onto an organization, finding funding. Because it's, believe me guys, events are a lot of money. They can add up to a couple $1,000s for just a single event. So you're going to want funding. You're going to want the organizations to think that you deserve their funding, and that you're going to be worthwhile, that you're going to pay off for them to help you out. So if you guys have any questions about organizations and whatnot, leave them in the comment section below. And I hope you guys found this commentary pretty helpful. A lot of people don't know a lot of the things that I said. Most importantly, just keep it professional, use proper grammar when you're talking to organizations, and just overall do your best to present yourself as people that care and not just people that are in it for money. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I tried this face cam thing. If you guys like it, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys.